Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And here comes Rodgers now as they'll go for the 2-point conversion.
That's trash.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again, Murray. Left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start here with Jackson, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Jackson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now they'll throw with Rodgers, and Thomas has it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's 3 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Ay, 20 of lovers, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The stadium itself might be a bit newer, but it's a rivalry that still burns hot. And here we go, the Battle of the Bay from Santa Clara. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Dickerson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Shift.
At the 26-yard line.
Check three. Kill.
Mahomes going to throw out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Out. Watch out.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He is going to find Hill here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down.
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
20. No chance. Kill.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Jackson to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and he dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Alert 3, alert 3, alert
3. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo. Ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side.
99, check 99. Check, crunch, crunch.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run, watch the run. Under 10, 10.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Back.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 20.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him a couple on the scramble.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. Cause ice on the wrist, my bitch you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out flash, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Coming to you. Coming to you.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Jackson completes it to Hardman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's right.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson, forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jackson now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
He may try and run for this. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
We got this.
On the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This is caught. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm pricey in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's God. Ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, they know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, baby. All day, baby. All day.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That's how we do it, baby.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He can run for it, and he will. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Fight on these two. Go on, Eddie. Double dog. That's the way.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you?
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Switch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they have nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Forced out to his left. He finds his man Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. Dickerson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Your trip is here.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
I don't need to.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Shift.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Crash.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yellow, 50. Oh, there in the middle, 55. Easy. Watch the run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. He's going to and this is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 48 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Kill.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Buying time to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. To throw is Jackson. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Watch the safety creep. He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught by Watkins for an Oakland touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score, our home team 14, visitors 7.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Kill, turn up. Pick the edge. Come. Motion, I got one. Hey, alert. Mike's 50.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
check right. Delta. Watch 55. Come for you. Mike 55.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Just like that.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
You got nothing.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the 44, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Jackson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Thomas, 48 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And the ball is knocked out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case...
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I got one. He's coming. We got double up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3 down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4 down, 4 down.
The backup Murray, his first throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. There he goes left side. And touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop the franchise.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. And an alley to run. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Visitors 14.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't. Stay by my side, yeah we gon' ride till we die.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Move 15. 55. Hey, let's get this, get this.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
I got him. Shoot.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Wilson, flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check 50, check 50. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Check, 55 to Mike. Ready?
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and the catch made by Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, eat. Hey.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. Hill's hit, and he lost the football.